Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subject channel. This is the Isaiah 4:1 series, where we talk about polygyny and where we talk about how to keep it with these women, marriage, so on, so forth. In Isaiah 4:1, for those of you who have not read it, it says, "In that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace." The disgrace is all this modern women BS. All the stuff they do, withholding sex, all the arguing, taking up for people they shouldn't be taking up for, we just gonna say. Being too loose sexually. Being too willing to do abominable things sexually. The double standard, the amateur prime, everything is all disgraceful. And it's going to lead to, and is leading to, Isaiah 4:1 coming to pass. Which in Isaiah 4:1 is going to be much harder for women, and they're gonna have to lower their standard, and they're gonna have to share. Like, you know how now, a lot of them play this game where they ration out sex like you ain't never got none before. All of that is gonna come to an end. Don't listen to these chicks. Some of them be trying to say stuff like they winning. I do not agree with any guy that's saying these women is winning. That's not what the Bible teaches. Unless you think that we not in the last days, they not winning. They're not. You know how they say you gotta pay my bills, pay me this, that, and the other? Gold diggers, strippers, 304s, dots. All of that's gonna change. They're gonna be like, listen, I'll pay for myself. Just take me in. Just deal with me. They're gonna get tired of them dogs. They're gonna get tired of them cats. So I was talking to somebody today, and he was telling me that he's been single since 2018, that he's starting to see all the games that they play, so on and so forth. And so I was telling them, congratulations, man. It's better to be single than to play these games with a childish woman. Let me say it again. You're better off single. You're better off being alone. You're better off being in a quiet 1-bedroom apartment than being in a mansion with a chick that's cheating on you on the sneak tip, texting other dudes, emotional affairs, disrespecting you. You better off in a little studio apartment by yourself, watching cartoons from the 80s, which is a lot of fun. I'm just using that for an example. Than being with a lot of these women. The Most High did not put us here to be arguing every second. Nor did he put us here to be fighting. Nor did he put men here to steal. He didn't put you here to be in gangs. He didn't put you here to be a scammer. He put you here to work. He put you here because he just wanted somebody to love. But you know how people is. People usually don't love the ones that love them. They love the ones that don't love them. And I got many examples, a lot of which I'm not gonna name, I'm not gonna say. But let's just say that I know what I'm talking about. When I tell you, do not move in with these women. Do not move them in. I'm telling you a wise lesson. And I'm teaching you a wise lesson. These women have drug addictions. Right now they ain't doing it, but who's to say? And you done moved them in your house And now you expect them to pay some of the bills, and they got a secret drug addiction that they didn't tell you about. Always remember this. Most women have about 10 things that they didn't tell you. Most of these women, you're going to be learning things along the way that's going to make you look at her different. And it's unfortunately, sometimes you've been already married them. That's why we be telling y'all, your best bet is not to get married at all. And if you do, don't get no marriage license. Then that way, you can still dump them. You can still dump. So, we getting into this Isaiah 4:1. And the topic and title of this is Plan Your Future, Not Including Women. This is to guys. Plan your future out without including women. Don't include them. If you married and you having problems, don't include them. If you married to a unicorn, you can temporarily include them. If she's a unicorn right now, you can include her for now. But just understand that she might not be a unicorn 5 years from now. She might get her insides rearranged by Pookie. I'm just telling you. So, this is the world we live in, man. We all would want to find the right person and just live happily ever after. Or the right persons if you practice polygyny. That would be multiple women who like each other, who get along, and who their goal is not to compete with each other, but to combine to serve you. We all will want that, right? Unfortunately, that's not how things be working out. So, we have to plan our future as if we're going to be single. Just based on, let me show you. If you don't do nothing but argue with her, whoever her is, your wife, your girlfriend, you would be stupid to have her in your future plan. In fact, you would be stupid not to do something that just your dream or your vision with somebody that you don't do nothing but argue with. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be with them. Let me show you how this works. If you arguing and fighting with your girl a lot, as she gets older, most women is not going to mature. They're going to become more immature. They're going to become more selfish. That's just how it is, man. This ain't how we want it to be. This is how it is. It's not how we want it to be. It's how it is. They're going to become more selfish. You, more than likely, are going to gain more wisdom than them. And you're going to see their behavior. You're going to look at it like, she going to be sleeping in a different room sometime. She going to be coming up with excuses not to do certain sex acts. She started out doing all the stuff you like. Now it's always an excuse. And don't ever let her bring up anything with that Bible or the church. You can get smashed in your rear opening as a wife. Anybody that's telling you otherwise, they lying to you. You can do whatever in your marriage. As long as it's not an abominable act, you can do whatever you want in your marriage. I remember I was watching TBN and there was one chick on there. She was trying to tell people how to have sex. And to me, her behavior, she was kind of masculine acting. So I never trusted her anyway. I'm like, man, she can't. And so she telling all these people, she going on air all over the world trying to tell people how to have sex. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. Well, such and such said you're not supposed to be doing that. Listen, you can do whatever you want in your bedroom. That's why I mentioned that rear. Don't listen to people. Listen, man. If you marry, you can do that. You can. Don't let nobody guilt trip you. That's your bedroom. Well, you ain't supposed to be putting your mouth. Yes, you can. See, that little fake religion, self-righteousness be messing up marriages too. It gives women too much power, and it takes away freakiness if you're around people who just want to make you like them. He ain't getting no head, so he want to say that it's evil because his wife won't do it. Man, get out of here. Get out of here with that, man. These people is crazy, man. And that's why when you plan your future, you got to know that most of the people around you, if you ain't crazy, they are. If you are a little crazy, work on that. But you can't, the majority of this stuff, you just can't listen to these people, including these pastors. It was one pastor, I'm not going to name him because he passed away, but you probably going to know who I'm talking about. Was dogmatic. I don't gamble, I don't do this, I don't do that. But the stuff he did was abominable. And he was taking them people money, paying off cases that he had. But he was saying, I don't do this, I don't do that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself when you're doing this. Okay, were you ashamed of yourself when you was doing this? Do not let, if your wife if she was more freaky when y'all was boyfriend and girlfriend than she is as your wife, you gotta check her, man. If you gonna try to stay with her, you gotta check her, man. You gotta realize, man. And when I say check, I ain't talking about physical violence. But you guys gotta learn how to check them. They not, see these women, and the guy I was talking to today was telling me how his sister be punking her husband. She be going on trips. She running the show. That shouldn't be. That's evil. That's satanic. It's unbiblical. And if her husband was smart, he'd be planning his future without her. Y'all think y'all gonna sue these women by doing everything they want? Them the ones that leave you the quickest. You try to do too much for these women nowadays, and they gonna want to leave. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You get a woman with a high body count, she gonna be talking about divorce after like 4 or 5 arguments, Brett. Dude, stop revolving your futures around these women, man. Do not stop making your money. I don't care how much she makes. Make your own money. Make your own money. Make your own money. I'm telling you. Because these guys, they be like refusing to leave. She'll mess around and leave you. Then what? You ain't got nothing built for yourself. Plan your future. Let me show you something. Let me show you. Plan your future with unicorn wives only. If your wife is argumentative, if your wife is flirtatious, if your wife is sleeping in another room, if your wife has had an emotional affair or physical affair, she shouldn't be a wife. Emotional affair, if she don't get better after that, she shouldn't be a wife. But do not plan your future around these crazy, messed up chicks. And then they try to do what they do. They want to bring up women that's bad like they're good, like Kim Kardashian. Everybody knew how she was after the Ray J thing. But women will bring up her and what she said and what her standard was when they asked her. Don't nobody care. No solid dude cares what Kim Kardashian do or think, or would even deal with it. That's low self-esteem, dude. Y'all think because these guys got money? First of all, a lot of guys that have money, they have to do things that just are inappropriate to get it. Let's go here. Secondly, that don't mean you can't be a simp. A lot of simps this rich. They get married 3, 4, 5 times. Just wasting wealth. So, if you dealing with these, man, dump her as quick as possible. You dealing with these wayward women. It's not adding anything to you. They're just taking away from you. At this point, it's almost like they're in kindergarten or something. You just got to give them this and give them that. I don't care if a woman is stay at home or what she is. She should be bringing something to the table that brings the family up. She should. Whether it's selling dinners, anything. It's too rough out here for her not to. Now, if you rich already, that's different. If you not rich, then it's time for her to contribute. They say, well, you ain't, listen, you ain't here to tell me what I need to do. You here to get smashed, to cook something, rub something, encourage something, do something. You're not here to argue with me. You're not here to tell me what I need to do. I can think for myself. I'm a man. I'm not gonna always have success. There will be some failures. There's no need to play it safe all the time. I'm a warrior. Warriors fight. Warriors get wounded. You dealing with all this, man? You gotta start planning your future. And the unfortunate thing about it, you might have to plan it without a person that has your ring on her finger. It just depends on what she's doing, what she's saying. Is she worth even another year? This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Thanks for watching.